couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Caught over the middle, it's Lockett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McMillan. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his gut.
There he goes. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
7, Eastern Michigan, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the air, it's Kim. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. The quarterback keeps it, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Hard running there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Whoa. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Takes it the other way. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Buys a little extra time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker is Bryant. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the missed connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Running to Green. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Kim. Here's a heap. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down for the offense.
We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Eastern Michigan.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Brings up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll leave it with him. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Kim. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Rooks.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Now on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Northern Illinois will try to just run out the clock. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. I'd advise just throwing this one away. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people